Red flags to watch for: building healthy relationships. In today's world, navigating the complexities of relationships can be challenging. While healthy connections bring joy, fulfillment, and support, unhealthy or toxic relationships can leave us feeling drained, confused, and even unsafe. Understanding the red flags that indicate a potentially toxic relationship empowers us to make informed choices about the partners we choose and the dynamics we foster. Discovering the ingredients of a strong and lasting bond is like embarking on an exciting journey. In this guide, we unravel crucial red flags to ensure the foundation of your relationship remains solid. Picture this: healthy relationships are like well-tended gardens, thriving with mutual respect, trust, and understanding. However, just as we diligently tend to our gardens to prevent weeds from strangling the blooms, it's vital to be vigilant of warning signs that may jeopardize the harmony between partners. Let's dive into the heart of the matter: recognizing potential stumbling blocks in a partner's conduct. Consider it akin to deciphering the subtle cues in a conversation, revealing insights into the health of your relationship. Yet, pause for a moment. Self-reflection is the beacon guiding us through these murky waters. As we navigate the complexities of human connection, it's imperative to introspect and address any shadows lurking within ourselves. After all, healthy relationships flourish when both parties nurture not only each other but also their own well-being. Think of this guide as a compass, pointing towards smoother seas and sunlit shores. We're not merely listing warning signs, we're equipping you with the tools to navigate stormy weather. As you embark on this voyage, remember that communication is your compass, steering you towards clearer waters. So, whether it's deciphering cryptic messages or untangling emotional knots, approach each challenge with an open heart and a willingness to grow. After all, the journey to building a healthy relationship is as enriching as the destination itself. 1. Lack of accountability and constant blame shifting. In the grand dance of relationships, harmony is found in the graceful steps of mutual respect and shared responsibility. Imagine a partnership as a delicate balance, where each partner holds themselves accountable for their steps. Yet, beware the partner who shirks this responsibility, leaving a trail of blame in their wake. This is more than just a hiccup in the rhythm, it's a glaring red flag waving in the breeze. Watch closely for signs of evasion and excuse-making, like a detective searching for clues in a mystery novel. Does your partner habitually point fingers, deflecting blame like a master of evasion? Do apologies seem as rare as shooting stars in the night sky? These are the breadcrumbs leading you to the heart of the matter: accountability. A healthy relationship requires two individuals willing to own up to their missteps and work towards resolution. Envision a ship sailing through perilous waters. Each partner needs to be prepared to change course and avoid rocky areas. However, if one constantly places the blame elsewhere, the journey becomes tense and unclear. It's like attempting to construct a castle on shifting sands. Without a strong basis of responsibility, the building will eventually collapse. So, as you navigate the vast ocean of relationships, keep a weather eye on the horizon. Be vigilant for the telltale signs of accountability, or lack thereof. Remember, in the dance of love, accountability is the music that keeps the rhythm flowing smoothly. 2. Emotional manipulation and playing the victim. Imagine a tangled web of emotions where one partner holds the strings, orchestrating a symphony of manipulation. Emotional manipulation, like a cunning puppeteer, thrives on tactics such as guilt, fear, and obligation. Take heed, for a partner who frequently dons the cloak of victimhood may be weaving this intricate web around you. They paint themselves as perpetual victims, drawing sympathy like a magnet attracts iron filings. But beware, for behind the facade of helplessness lies a bid for control. Picture this scenario: a stage where one partner takes center spotlight, casting themselves as the perpetual victim in life's grand drama. Their tale of woes echoes through the theater of your relationship, drowning out your own voice. This imbalance not only distorts the narrative but also erodes the foundation of trust and openness. Like a delicate flower wilting under the weight of heavy rain, open communication withers in the shadow of manipulation. Now, envision your relationship as a garden where honesty and vulnerability bloom freely. Emotional manipulation is the weed threatening to choke these tender shoots, leaving behind a barren landscape of mistrust. It's not merely a matter of pointing fingers but recognizing the insidious ways in which manipulation can cloak itself. So, tend to your garden with care, uprooting any seeds of manipulation before they take root and strangle the blossoms of your bond. In the vast tapestry of love, emotional manipulation is a thread best left unraveled. Arm yourself with awareness and empathy, for only then can you navigate the labyrinth of emotions with clarity and compassion. Remember, in the symphony of your relationship, both partners deserve to hold the baton of agency, conducting the melody of their love together. 3. Disrespectful communication and put-downs. Imagine communication as the vibrant tapestry that weaves together the fabric of your relationship. In this intricate dance of words, partners should feel empowered to express their thoughts and feelings without fear of judgment or reprisal. However, beware the dark clouds on the horizon, for red flags lurk amidst the thunderous clash of words. If your partner wields language like a weapon, resorting to name-calling, insults, or sarcasm, it's time to pause and take heed. Imagine a dialogue that develops like a delicate flower in bloom, with each word acting as a petal that opens in the soft wind. But all of a sudden, a storm clouds form, and the air becomes tense as a barrage of acerbic remarks descends like hailstones. Now is the time to notice the warning signs, the caustic jokes that are really jabs, the cutting sarcasm, and the demeaning remarks that erode your self-worth. These are indicators of a poisonous communication pattern, not just some empty words. In the symphony of your relationship, effective communication is the melody that harmonizes the notes of your love. Yet, when communication turns sour, it's like a discordant chord disrupting the harmony. Take stock of the words exchanged between you and your partner. Are they building bridges or erecting barriers? Are they nurturing growth or stifling it? Remember, communication is not just about speaking. It's about listening, understanding, and respecting each other's perspectives. So, as you navigate the ebbs and flows of conversation, keep a vigilant eye on the horizon. Recognize the red flags, the barbed words that wound, the toxic language that poisons the well of your connection. And remember, in the symphony of your relationship, your voices should blend in sweet harmony, lifting each other up rather than tearing each other down. 4. Controlling behaviors and boundary violations. In the vibrant mosaic of a healthy relationship, individual boundaries stand as sacred pillars, each supporting the growth and autonomy of both partners. Picture it, a garden where each flower thrives in its own space, reaching towards the sun, nourished by the freedom to bloom. But beware, for lurking amidst the petals are shadows of control, casting a pall over the vibrant colors of your bond. Visualize this. Your partner's once warm and loving stare has turned into one that seems smothering, watching every move you make like a hawk circling its prey. This grip is stifling and threatens to extinguish the flame of individuality. It is not the dance of love. Controlling who you see, what you dress, or how you spend your valuable time are not signs of love. Rather, they are warning signs that something bad is about to happen. In the symphony of your relationship, personal growth should be celebrated like a crescendo, each partner lifting the other to greater heights. Yet, when control enters the melody, it's like a discordant note disrupting the harmony. Pay attention to the signs, the invasive questions, the constant monitoring of your phone or finances, the encroachment on your personal space. These are not gestures of care but chains that bind, stifling the very essence of who you are. So, as you navigate the labyrinth of love, remember the importance of boundaries, the invisible lines that delineate where you end and your partner begins. Healthy relationships are not about possession but liberation, where each partner is free to flourish in the radiant light of mutual respect and support. 5. Jealousy and possessiveness. Imagine a relationship as a beautiful tapestry woven from threads of trust and respect, where each partner adds their unique colors and patterns, creating a masterpiece of love. Picture this. You and your partner are two majestic trees standing side by side, their branches intertwining yet allowing ample space for individual growth and exploration. But beware, for amidst the lush foliage of trust, jealousy lurks like a creeping vine, threatening to strangle the very roots of your bond. Consider this scene. Your partner's once warm gaze now tainted with suspicion, casting shadows of doubt over every interaction. This is not the dance of trust but a suffocating embrace, tightening with every whispered accusation of infidelity. Whether it's constant questioning, unfounded accusations, or attempts to isolate you from your loved ones, these are not acts of love but warning signs waving boldly in the wind. In the symphony of your relationship, trust and respect should form the melodic refrain, allowing each partner to flourish in the sunlit meadow of independence. Yet, when jealousy enters the harmony, it's like a discordant note disrupting the rhythm. Listen closely to the tune, the possessive grip, the controlling behavior, the attempts to chip away at your autonomy. These are not gestures of love but shackles that bind, stifling the freedom to be yourself. So, as you navigate the labyrinth of love, remember the importance of trust, the sturdy bridge that spans the river of doubt, connecting hearts with unwavering faith. Healthy relationships thrive on the freedom to explore, to grow, to forge connections with others while knowing that the bond between partners remains unbreakable. 6. Unhealthy financial dynamics. Imagine your relationship as a sturdy ship sailing the seas of life, its course guided by the winds of financial compatibility and open communication. Now, picture this. You and your partner are the skilled sailors, navigating the waves together, each with a hand on the helm. But beware, for hidden amidst the waves are treacherous undercurrents of financial manipulation, threatening to capsize your vessel of love. Just imagine this. Your partner, who was previously a dependable travel companion, is now a burden, pressing you to spend extravagantly and beyond your means. This is a hurricane that is rising on the horizon, driven by irrational expectations and unbridled cravings, not the soothing wind of financial serenity. These are not token gestures of affection. Rather, they are red signs indicating danger, such as persistent pressure to pay the bills or sneaky attempts to take over your assets. In the symphony of your relationship, financial compatibility should be the steady beat, a rhythm that both partners dance to in harmony. Yet, when manipulation enters the melody, it's like a sour note disrupting the cadence. Listen closely to the tune, the subtle coercion, the expectation of financial dependence, the clandestine maneuvers to seize control. These are not gestures of love but chains that bind, stifling the freedom to chart your own course. So, as you navigate the waters of love and finance, remember the importance of open communication, the compass that guides you through stormy seas with clarity and resolve. Healthy relationships thrive on transparency and mutual respect, where both partners contribute equally to the voyage, knowing that together, they can weather any storm. Remember, it's not about perfection. In the intricate dance of love, conflict and disagreements are like unexpected dips and turns on the dance floor. It's not about avoiding them altogether, but rather, how gracefully you navigate through them. Picture this: you and your partner are dancers, twirling through the highs and lows of your relationship, each step a testament to your resilience and commitment. However, if these red flags persist, casting a shadow over your partnership like a relentless storm, it's time to pause and reassess the steps you're taking. Imagine the following situation. In spite of your best attempts at dialogue and settlement, the same problems keep coming up, like weeds that are obstinate and won't go away. This is a warning sign that is blinking brightly in the dark, not just a bump on the road. Seeking the guidance of a professional counselor or therapist may be necessary if constructive conversation is unable to close the gap. In the symphony of your relationship, resilience and growth should form the sturdy backbone, allowing you to weather the storms together. Yet, when conflict becomes a constant companion, it's like a discordant note disrupting the harmony. Listen closely to the melody, the recurring patterns, the unresolved tensions, the feeling of being stuck in a loop. These are not signs of a healthy relationship but cries for help, beckoning you to seek clarity and resolution. So, as you navigate the labyrinth of love, trust your instincts and know when to seek outside guidance. Remember, seeking help is not a sign of weakness but a testament to your commitment to building a strong and enduring bond. Whether it's professional counseling or reevaluating the relationship altogether, prioritize your well-being and happiness in the journey of love. Building a healthy relationship requires effort from both partners. Here are some tips. Practice open and honest communication. Respect each other's boundaries and needs. Resolve conflict constructively. Support each other's personal growth. And maintain healthy individual lives outside the relationship. By recognizing red flags and actively fostering healthy dynamics, we can build fulfilling and supportive relationships that enrich our lives. Hi, I am Sarah.